Could not be prouder, and such an epic moment when it comes to the Olympics, of course. Now, from epic moments in the Olympics to epic technology, let's take a look at this.
You know what time it is? It is tech time. And the thing is, Tokyo Olympics, you've been seeing it. Technology's played a massive role in helping, making sure that the entire event runs smoothly, and that, of course, with COVID protocols, there's a lot more ease of access for, athletes and players as well as spectators alike. But I think it's important for us to zone in on the technology. And there's only one person that I know always has his sort of hand on any sort of technology around, whether it be Tokyo Olympic Games or something in your house, or even upcycling something like e-waste. Grant Hines, good morning, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm so good. How are you guys?
Epic, man. We're so good to see you. We've got an interesting little green screen behind you over there. We're always ready for action.
Yeah. No. Well, I haven't broken down. This is my studio. It's the new normal now. We're broadcasting from home. We're teaching from home. We're doing. Oh wow!
Yes.
Tell everybody in the control room there at the studio to calm down.
It's gonna happen.
So I'm very excited about the technology that's happening at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. We all know that Japan is a very culturally, technologically advanced society. And what they've done, I think, supersedes any Olympics prior to them. And we're only seeing a glimpse of it, like the beds being made out of cardboard. We're getting like little bits and pieces of it from outside. But if we can focus on that a little bit and steer a little bit away from the athletes. I'm really proud of our athletes and that we're doing so well. But let's marvel at the building bricks that is making the event as exciting as it is.
Yeah, man. So feed us on that. What exactly is going down? Because obviously the Olympics is always a great showcase to see some of this tech in action. I've seen some really cool moments which I haven't ever seen in the Olympics, which really gives an extra sort of edge and a buy into the games and get you more vested. But what can you tell us from your side, Grant?
Well, I think firstly they've got there's these wild human support robots or HSRs or DSRs, also delivery support robots, which are robots that are designed to help guide spectators and bring snacks to people and merchandise and get people to and from their locations in the environment. But it literally is like a physical robot that is functioning as a guide. So they're there to support humans. Some of them are actually on the field as well, just measuring the fields and rolling around on all four wheels.
What, so is that walking a dog? Was it walking a dog? No way!
It's walking. Listen, there's no dog walking in the Olympics because that would be strange. But we're getting there. I mean, obviously that's a video about the technology behind those DSRs and HSRs. But that's only one part of it. There are other robots. I don't know if people know this, but did you know, Carl, that you are no longer the mascot for the Olympics? It's actually two robots that have taken your place.
What? No. I was wondering why the payment stopped, yeah?
Muratoa and Soweto are the actual two mascots, robot mascots, and they are there to greet spectators and athletes at the official venues, and they have like these. Obviously, they look very anime and really cool, and very notably have human-like eyes that can help with human interaction and can respond to different kinds of human interaction, which is it's wild, right? And they use facial recognition systems so that they can approach and communicate with other humans, and they are the mascots of the event. So don't worry, Carl. You're out of a job now.
We're being replaced.
You can have some time off.
We're being replaced.
Next thing you know, there's going to be an Expresso tech segment with Robot Grant.
You know what? I would love to have you as a mascot, Carl. I would love to have you. Like if I was playing on the side of the field, I can't think of a bigger hype man.
I got you back, man.
A robot Grant Hines can have you as the mascot.
Yes.
That's perfect.
Humans and robots working together.
Look, so from tech that can move around to tech that you could potentially maybe, use in tracking for athletes. What do you have in that front for us, Grant?
Yeah, so artificial intelligence and 3D athlete tracking, or 3DAT is what they're calling it, allows computers and AI to vision real-time data from athletes. So you're able to track what's happening with an athlete physically with cameras, and it's using cloud computing to take that information and with deep learning deep learning algorithms be able to give you meaning behind that information, because data is meaningless without like assessment with that information, right? So you're looking for biomechanical data, which is extremely important, and that's great for athletes and coaches who are there trying to help those athletes improve, and they have like a lot of this metadata to improve their athletes incrementally. And you know, as an athlete who watches the show, I know there are athletes out there that watch the show, we're literally accounting milliseconds. You know, people are racing to beat each other by milliseconds, and records are being set in those milliseconds. So you've got to get that edge, and data is one of the best ways to get that edge, and that's what 3DAT's about. And lastly, there's a ton of wearable tech that is happening this, you know, at the Olympics. I'm sure you guys know about all the smart bands and stuff that's happening on the consumer level, but on a big level, there's stuff like 3D printed shoes that are being made. So, and I've actually been really excited about this. I really think the future is going to be when we have our kids have their kids. There's going to be like a box in the house that 3D prints everything. It's like, you need school shoes? We'll have a 3D printer. We've got the goop that makes the school shoes, and you press a button and it'll 3D print those shoes instead of us having to go buy it. And this is starting to see traction now. Excuse the pun. I like that. Excuse the pun. We're starting to see traction like this at the Olympics, where athletes are able to wear 3D printed shoes, and that's specifically for the Chinese boxing team. They're having these really customized sneakers, which is really cool.
So cool.
That's
I feel like you're going to be able
mind-blowing.
to print your own kid one day by the looks of it, man.
Yes,
This is where the world seems to be going.
Robots and 3D printers replacing us.
I'm really looking forward to printing our own meat. I think being able to print our own meat is going to be game changing.
Nice. Grant Hines always coming through with the good stuff, man. Thanks a lot for sharing all that tech news when it comes to the Olympics and things that we can look forward to. And maybe you, Mzansi, didn't know the following too. Japan made all their medals for the 2021 Tokyo Olympics out of discarded smartphones and laptops.
I think it is mind-blowing, but I think we should continue this vein. And of course, efficient recycling is the thing of the future, and we continue on the same wavelength and find out how jewelry can be made from e-waste too. Stick around.